coal plants. Let's talk about them.
The size of two Manhattan Central Parks side by side. This machine puts out almost 4,000 megawatts of power, enough to light up 5 million homes.
So, how does 4,000 megawatts of power really affect the environment? Let's find out. First, according to fossil fuels, we need to find the carbon dioxide emission factor, which is the amount of kilograms of coal emitted per megawatt of energy produced. This chart by Our World in Data tells us the carbon emission rates of various fossil fuels. We currently use anthracite, which has a rate of 353.88 kilograms per unit. Multiply that by the 4,000 megawatts of power, and that gives us 1,415,520 kilograms of coal emitted into the atmosphere by one plant. This is a problem, so how do we solve it? Nuclear power. Before the alarm bells siren out of control, nuclear power will not cause an explosion to go off. But the problem with nuclear right now isn't the plants themselves, it's the metal. The metal we currently use is called uranium. It's very radioactive, expensive, and experimental. It prevents nuclear from taking the next step. So what do we use instead? Try thorium. By using thorium instead of uranium, the likelihood of chemical issues like explosions goes down dramatically, according to Thorium's nuclear fuel. Thorium has none of the problems that uranium has, and even has some benefits that make it stand out. One of the benefits is that thorium can create an immense amount of energy. According to Thorium, energy cheaper than coal, 1 ton worth 300,000 can power a 1,000 megawatt liquid thorium reactor for a year, enough power for a city. Just 500 tons would supply all U.S. electricity energy for a year. Comparing that to coal, it would take 3.5 million tons to do the same thing as 1 ton of thorium. But what makes thorium the end-all be-all mineral for the job is that it's safe. See, uranium is very radioactive and dangerous. If it grew legs and went to the park, no one would want to play with it. No one would want to touch it. Let's use thorium in that situation instead. Time for a change of scenery. Thorium has lots of friends, nuclear engineers, chemists, and environmentalists to name a few. Like that, thorium is very weakly radioactive, which means it cannot explode or cause chemical damage. The government, on the other hand, is wary. They're still not sure if thorium is a good idea or not. Don't be the government. According to Thorium as nuclear fuel, thorium would be cheaper if more time went into the extraction and research of it. The US is lagging behind while India and China are farther ahead on extraction, and that's why it's cheaper there. Nuclear's fix for being experimental is thorium, but thorium's fix for world energy source is not yet met. This affects thorium's face is funding. Lots and lots of funding. According to the World Nuclear Association, a great deal of testing, analysis, and licensing work is required before any thorium fuel can enter into service. This is expensive and will not evaluate without a clear business case and government support. Looking past the current problems, if we can get through those, we can catalyst thorium through the roof. There has never been a better option than thorium. 1 ton can power an entire city for a year. The amount of power with little risk makes them the perfect candidate to be the next energy powerhouse. The increasing pressure from India and China should help us get into the game. It's only a matter of time now.